First of all, as a Sri Lankan citizen, and one of my leader, once upon a time we celebrated a very bravest leader, Mr. Velipillai Prabhakaran, is from Jaffna, Sri Lanka. So we every single Tamils are remembering him from the day he started the fight against the government, against the kind of genocide. We pray, especially I pray, because I'm Dr. Ramanathan Archana from Jaffna, Sri Lanka. I'm a Sri Lankan Tamil. We praise, we pray him as a god, and we have not changed whether the Sri Lankan government has portrayed him as a terrorist. In every single Tamil's heart, he is living as a brave man who has fought and devoted his entire life and his entire family for the independence of Sri Lankan Tamils since 1983, after the burning of our national library, which was an asset for the entire South Asia. So from that day, we have moved to 2009, and from 2009 to we have moved to this place in 2024. We are at a certain point that we believe from this point to onwards, there's no point of separationism in this country, but we were portrayed as racist. Tamils are racist, and once upon a time, when I was born in 1986. So since that time, I was told and I was taught that all the single people are racist. My father in 1966, probably I don't exactly remember, joined to the Sri Lankan police, and he played in the football team, and he became the football team captain of Sri Lankan police team. And up until 1983, until the riots, he was a policeman. He worked everywhere in Sri Lanka. And a lot of my family, uncles and everybody worked in Sri Lankan police. After 1983 riot, we moved back to Jaffna, and from there we have started to for a liberation from the government, that time government racist treatment towards Tamil people. So as a member of parliament of Sri Lanka of 10th sitting, I'm very much happy that I had an opportunity to go to the parliament and bring the voices of Tamils to the our nation, and from towards there we can portray our real stance to the international community. As you are well aware, we have had a lot of bad memories. If you take the NPP, the former JVP had 1988 Battleland murder, which was a very famous court judgment, and we had a past saying that a lot of young Sinhalese were killed, murdered, tortured, and disappeared in 1988. And the same thing has happened to us in 2009, where Mullivaikal, there are about 3 lakhs, we don't count it, but actually there are about 3 lakhs my people have disappeared, murdered because of this war. So as a member of parliament for Tamils who are minority at this moment, I really want to memorize the past, but I don't want to take it to the past in the future. So at this point, I would like to, bring some certain things to the Sri Lankan nations, and then I'll be talking this in Sinhala as well. We have to bring this past. We are not supposed to talk about the past, and we are here not to talk about the past. We have to think forward. And in 10 years or 50 years, how we can develop our country. So Chawacheri area, which is in Jaffna, I was elected as a member of parliament solely by Tamil people. I got votes beyond NPP. So there I stand with my people, and I think strongly believe that we are not racist, but we are a national. We are called Sri Lankan Tamils. So as far as the Sri Lankan government at this moment are willing to accept as our nationality and equality and equitability, as a voice of Sri Lankan Tamils, I'm much more than happy to support the Sri Lankan government. I spoke to our Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Harini. Basically, I'm a doctor. I'm an MBBS doctor. I studied in University of Peradeniya for 2 years as dental faculty, and then I put a court case against the then government by Mahinda Rajapaksa. And then at this point I have to actually thank Mr. Sumantran, who has fought for us in the Supreme Court, and I got medicine. In 2008 I went to the Jaffna Medical Faculty through the ship, where my parents, my father and my mother. My father was a former Sri Lankan police candidate, and then in 1987 my father joined to the LTTE police. It's our police. In 1987 up until 2009, he was working in the LTT police. We had the police, whether you like it or not, we had to talk about the past. We had the police, we had the courts, we had the bank, we had the Air Force, we had Sea Force, we have Black Tigers, which is first time in the world history, and we had a territory that we maintained as a Tamil Eelam in up until 2009, where all the countries backstabbed our honorable leader Velappillai Prabhakaran, and then we started failing. From 2009 up until now, we kind of cheated by our Tamil politicians, and then at this moment I was supposed to take the politics, because I was never hoping to come to the politics. I studied MBBS and I studied Masters in Administration in University of Colombo. There was a revenge story I will tell you back in another day. And then I studied Masters in Project Management. I'm studying LLB and LLM. Further I would be studying DB and PhD. So at this point we think we have to move forward from this car, with this car. This month, November, is especially being celebrated. We don't celebrate it. We remember the lives we lost during the war. We remember 44,000 brothers and sisters of my Tamil people and Honorable Velappillai Prabhakaran. So we are, kind of looking forward to remember our scars, our past, and also we would be very much grateful to you, all the Sri Lankan people, that if you can understand the pain of ours, actually there was a communication gap between the Sri Lankan government and the LTT, and in the 1983 times. Mr. Velappillai Prabhakaran, who is my God, always kind of giving his statement that we are not against singular people. We are against a singular government which were killing us. So I don't know whether you will accept this or not, but this is my stand, and this is Tamil people's stance. Whether you like it or not, this is the truth. I can still remember in 1990 or 91, when I was a kid, I was in Periyavalan, where Navali, which is a church like your one that has happened in 2015 or 16, I don't remember exactly, this was bomb incident. Same thing in 1990 or 91, Sri Lankan Air Force has bombed a church. About 300 people, seniors, kids, 6 months, 6 years, 2 years, was taken apart, they were blasted. So I was living nearby, probably another 200 meters away. I was living, but I went to that scene and I can still remember. So what I would like to say is, so because of that incident, because of 1983 riots, our Tamil people proved you for 30 years that we are a courageous nation. We are not slaves. So that's why we fought, we had everything, and we lost everything because of the backstabbing. So at this moment, I would like to tell all the Sinhala people that very importantly, the Tamils never wanted a separatism. We wanted equality. We would like to be treated in the same way a Sinhala man is being treated.